The Oregon coast has some of the most diverse and beautiful beaches I have ever seen. Not even video footage or pictures can capture the beauty in its entirety. But there are a few beaches that are some of my absolute favorites, but quite frankly, a little underrated and overlooked. So stick around to find out which ones I'm even talking about. So let's get started. First up is Pacific City Beach. Just like Cannon Beach, probably the most talked about and well-known beach of Oregon, Pacific City also has a haystack rock, but is a lot less known by the general public. Maybe it's because it's not right off of Highway 101, or because it's a smaller town, Pacific City doesn't get the credit I think it deserves. With the addition of Cape Kiwanda and its sand dunes, the Bob Straub State Park, and the fact that the beach is nestled between the ocean and a river. This awesome little beach and beach town is a great find, and centrally located in the middle of the coast, so it's a great place to stay and still not be too far away from a lot of the other popular Oregon coast destinations. The summer is most definitely the most popular time to visit Pacific City, and that's when everything will be up and running for the most part. In the summer, you'll see surfers, sandboarding, and dory boats driving right onto the sand, so look out for those. And you may even come across some people walking their camels on the beach. But if you go during a more off-season, you'll find a vast open beach with hardly a soul in sight and some good whale watching. If you're looking for food in Pacific City, the Pelican Pub lives up to its tourist destination hype with its great views, local brews, tasty chowder, and I'd say an elevated pub-style food. The Grateful Bread is also a fun bakery to visit that also serves breakfast and lunch, but is usually closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays and does a lot to help the people in the community, so they're a great place to support. There's also plenty of little awesome hidden gem places as well to find, places that serve coffee or fish tacos. Overall, Pacific City is one of my most favorite places to stay at and visit when I'm on the coast. Next up is an even smaller beach town just 15 minutes south of Pacific City called Neskowin, the home of Neskowin Beach State Park, and the home of a ghost forest that was made when a Sitka spruce forest dropped due to an earthquake and then covered by a tsunami, then unearthed over 1,000 years later by stormy weather in the 90s. Walking past these old stumps, it can be really easy to walk past them and not even realize they are 2,000 years old. And tree stumps. You will also find Proposal Rock at this beach. Legend has it the very small island got its namesake from a sea captain proposing to his love on this island in the early 1900s. But it was originally called Schlock by the Native Americans. I hope I pronounced that right. I am so sorry if I didn't. The original people who inhabited this area. This beach is best to visit at low tide so that you can walk out to these natural wonders. And yes, you will have to walk a bit, which makes this beach less busy than the others. One of our favorite things about this area are all the streams and rivers leading out to the ocean that are great for kids to play in without the fear of massive waves taking them out. There's not a whole bunch offered as far as food and drink are concerned in this area, but what is there is quaint and tasty. So pack a lot of water and snacks because you can spend hours and hours adventuring and combing the beach or just relaxing on this beautiful and unique beach area. The next is a bit of a different kind of a beach. That's Cobble Beach, found on the state park that also has the Yaquina Head lighthouse. So you do need to pay a $7 per car fee to access it, but the fee covers 3 days, so it's a pretty good deal. Overall, this is a fun area to explore too. But most people won't even notice the access point for Cobble Beach as they walk towards the lighthouse, but it's there, and if you're willing to climb a few stairs and adventure on some rocky terrain, a really cool and unique beach experience will be your reward. Besides it having an awesome view of Yaquina Head Lighthouse, it also has some of the best tide pools along the coast. Just try to make sure you hit it around low tide for this. This beach is made up of all these beautiful, naturally polished black rocks, and on the sea stacks in a distance you can almost always spot sunbathing seals and seabirds, so bring your binoculars and cameras. And if you happen to be there in the winter to early springtime, you may even get some good whale watching in this area. There was something about the sound of the ocean crashing onto the rocks on this beach that was so calming to me and so different from other beaches. A lot of people just quickly check this area out or don't even consider it, but I highly suggest sitting down and taking your time here to really take in and fully appreciate it for what it is. It's also conveniently in the city of Newport, so when you're hungry you can just stop by Nye Beach or the Bayfront for some delicious and one-of-the-kind dining experiences as well. Really not a bad way to spend your time if you ask me. The next beach is kind of a 2-for-1. The first is the Heceta Head Lighthouse Beach at the base of the Heceta Head Lighthouse. Although this is a small beach, it's so beautiful, and if you visit around sunset, you're in for a real treat. Again, you'll need to pay a small parking fee to park at this beach, but it will also allow you access to the trail that leads you to the lighthouse. This trail, which is a gentle climb up to the Heceta Head Lighthouse, is 100% worth it. If you're willing to climb just a little bit more, you'll get an even more phenomenal view over the top of the lighthouse as well. Back down on the beach, you'll get views of the lightkeeper's house, Haystack rock formations, views of the rugged coastline of Florence, plus a fantastic vantage point of Cape Creek Bridge with the river running under it. It's really a great spot to bring a picnic or just spend some time exploring all the nooks and crannies on this sweet little beach. And when you're done exploring and enjoying the beach, you can drive a few minutes south to the city of Florence, where I highly suggest visiting Florence's old town and historic bayfront for a bite to eat, some light shopping, and to check out some of its historical sites. And if you're up for a bit more of adventure, you can take the half-mile hike down Hobbit Trail down to the Hobbit Beach, just on the other side of Heceta Head Lighthouse. The parking is small and across Highway 101 from the trailhead, so be prepared to stop fast for that. You will wind down a gentle climb through a trail right out of fairy tales. As you get closer to the beach, you will hear the ocean before you even see it. And right at the end, you'll come across a little tunnel that has been decorated by seashells and rocks that opens up to a vast and empty beach that is secluded and offers plenty of space for anyone willing to make the trek. Just remember to save a little extra energy for the climb back up at the end of your visit. If you liked this video today, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more travel content like this. Also check out my other Oregon Coast video on the right side of your screen. And thanks for watching.